after drawing version, after drawing it, just drawing the girl with pearly earrings just for fun, with by erasing and using like empty space. That's not the correct terminology for it, but I can't be bothered to find the correct terminology from my brain. After just drawing it because I felt like it, I decided, you know what, just try. Attempt to just paint it digitally properly. Attempt to do it properly instead of just using one layer and not using Command Z, not erasing. So this is the proper attempt. Instead of just messing about, this is the let's try. So a sketch, trying to get it right from the get-go, which also means like getting the basic face shape right and the proportions right and stuff like that. Trying to get as much done during the sketch as I can, and then I won't, because there won't be any line art since I'm trying to paint it. So chins really change the way a person looks, and I actually keep changing the chin as I continue, and the features aren't perfect at the current point, but when you're drawing it, it isn't that easy to realize what exactly is wrong or like how to fix it properly. So I decided to start painting it, and then fix it as I go along, because I'm going to have a base layer, which is the skin tone, and then I keep selecting. I have a clipping. I have a layer above it where it's masked, and I'm eyedropping the original colors from the original. So I'm eyedropping. Yeah, the colors I'm using are the colors that the eyedropper picked from the original, and I'm using the pressure opacity brush to build up the image instead of using the block color to block out shaded areas and stuff like that, and then add texture to them. I'm building it as I go along. It's also kind of easier to blend the shaded areas and the lit areas, and while doing this, you kind of realize like, oh, there is quite a bit of green on that shaded side, isn't there? And that's not the color I would have assumed that segment would have been. Interesting, you know? And trying to pretty much chisel. Yeah, it feels like sculpting, to be honest, and I've never done sculpting. Kind of chisel out the features from this blob of color, and currently the sketch layer is still on. I haven't actually got the courage to switch the sketch layer off, because I could already tell the eyes weren't quite right. Also, she has very thin eyebrows. So that was one of the things that this is also, I'm probably going to, this will take multiple days to finish, so it will take multiple videos, since and the forehead and the nose bridge have are brighter, so highlighted those. And like I said, the chin really makes a face. So I keep going back to the chin and trying to make it look more like her. And it takes a quick minute, but like at least I can tell when it's not quite right. And the lips, kind of that. Okay, good. Talking to my past self. I got scared. I started drawing it on the same layer as I had done everything up to this point, and then I got scared because I might mess them up. And if I did that, it would take me quite a long time to try and get rid of the lips and then draw the shaded areas and blend those in again. So I put the lips on their own layer, which thankfully I didn't mess up the lips too bad, but I'm proud of myself for not being a dum-dum. And catchlight for the eyes. The original is a lot more contrasted than mine currently is, and part of the reason I stop in the middle of my drawings is when I get stuck, when I see that there's something wrong, but I don't know exactly what it is or how to fix it. Currently, it's that the eyes are in the wrong place and one eye is bigger than the other. But when I was drawing it at that point, I couldn't quite see it. I knew something was wrong with the eyes, but I didn't know exactly what it was. So I took a break and slept on it, and then came back to it and fixed a few things. But that will have to wait for another day. And I hope you have a wonderful time, a wonderful day. See you later, and goodbye.